Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about the team and player to target for double game week 23 and 25. In game week 25 there is also blank game week, so you need to plan for this before starting. If you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel, and this video is for the planning for game week 23 and 25. First, I will look at the double game week 23 fixture. Arsenal have two fixture in game week 23, and it's Brentford home and Manchester City home. Brentford home is a very easy game for Arsenal, and I think Arsenal can score a lot of goal in this match and also can maintain clean sheet. In a previous meeting, they beat Brentford by 3-0, and Manchester City home is a hard fixture for Arsenal. On the other hand, Manchester City have Aston Villa home, which looks a very good fixture, and Manchester City can score 2-3 and maintain clean sheet in this match. And the second one is Arsenal away. It's a hard match. And if you look at the blank game week for game week 25, Brentford, Brighton, Man U, Newcastle all have blank in game week 25. Brentford has a lot of asset like me or Tony in your team. Brighton has Mitoma, March, and Man U has Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and you need to deal with them because they have blank game week. And Newcastle has also Trippier, and a lot of you have already got Almiron, so you need to plan for this blank game week. And also, last night the double game week for 25 is also announced, and Arsenal got double game week, and they will play Leicester and Everton in game week 25. Leicester is not a very good defensive side, so I am expecting Arsenal can score, and Everton are now not a very good team, so Arsenal has a very good double game week. On the other hand, Liverpool has also got double game week, though Liverpool form looks very poor, but they are still a very good side, and they will play Crystal Palace away and Wolves home. I think these two fixtures looks good for Liverpool, though they are in not good form, but still they can get some point in there. The Everton has two double game week. Aston Villa home is good, but Arsenal away is very tricky fixture. Wolves have Fulham away and Liverpool away. Both looks medium fixture. Now move on to the best attacking team ranking for game week 23, and the best team for game week 23 is Brighton. If you look at Brighton, in last 5 matches they scored 12 goals, and this is the best for any team in this league, and their expected goal is 10.57. this means they are scoring a lot of goals, so you should obviously look for Brighton asset like Mitoma or March. The second one is Arsenal. Arsenal has a very good team now. They are in the number 1, so they score 9 goals, and also their expected goal is 9.83, so there looks a very good side. The third one is Manchester City. Arsenal and Manchester City has double game, like I already told, and Manchester City has scored 9 goals and expected goal is 8.90. They are behind Arsenal, but they still look a very good attacking team, so you should target Manchester City, Arsenal, and Brighton player. Man, you have also very good run of form. In last 5 matches they scored 10 goals, and their expected goal is 8.69. Their expected goal per 90 is 1.7, which is good, so you can go for Man U asset. Also Newcastle asset are not performing well attackingly, but still their underlying number looks good. Their expected goal is 8.38 in last 5 matches, but they only scored 2 goals, so that's a disappointing one. But still Newcastle has a very good fixture, and they have next 2 fixtures good, but after that they have blank game week. And if you look at the game week 25 double game week team, Liverpool attacking point of view, they in last 5 matches scored 3 goals, and their expected goal is 8.02, which is high, so I think that you should go for Liverpool attack for double game week, and it's a nice option. You can go for Nunes or Salah. You can obviously go for the Gakpo also. He's 7.7 as a midfielder, so Liverpool looks to be targeting. And other team in double game week who have in 25 as Wolves, but I don't think Wolves is a very good attacking team. In last 5 matches they scored 5 goals, which is higher than Liverpool, but their expected goal is 5.33, so it's not good. So I think you should avoid Wolves attacker. And in game week 22 the rank was Manchester City in number 1, but now the 3, and Arsenal 2, Liverpool in the 3rd position of attacking return, but they are down to 7 because of their poor form, and Man U 4 and Brighton 5, and Brighton from 5 to gone to 1 because they performing very well. Now move on to the best defensive team ranking, and the best defensive team for FPL right now is Newcastle. In last 5 matches they maintained 4 clean sheet and they only concede 1 goal. So you should go for a Newcastle defender, but they have blank and that's a headache for you. The second one is Brentford. In last 5 matches they have maintained 4 clean sheet, and a lot of FPL manager ignore this Brentford defensive improvement, but they improve very well. So you can go for Brentford defender in future after the blank game week. The Chelsea looks good in also defensively. Their new signings, Batista and other player now free from injury like Chilwell and James, so they improve their defense, and that's why I think Chelsea is a very nice team to go for defensively. And West Ham is a surprising one in the 4th position. In last 5 matches they are conceded only 6 goals and their expected goal is 5.09, which is good. So I think you should consider some West Ham defender. I think you should watch list them because they are not worthy of transfer, but you should look at them. The 5th one is Manchester City. In last 5 matches they conceded 5 goals, which is not good for Manchester City. We know that Manchester City is the first or second defensive team, but their underlying data now don't looks good, and that's why they are in the 5. And Arsenal conceded a lot of goal in recently, so they are not in good defensive shape. In last 5 matches they concede 5 goals, which is similar to Manchester City, but their expected goal conceded ratio is 6.19 in 5 matches, and that's why I think you should probably avoid Arsenal defender in double game week. And if you look at the game week 20 ranking, there was Newcastle in the top position. This is now also similar. The second one is Manchester City, but in last match Manchester City doesn't perform well against Tottenham, so their underlying data now looks bad. And the third one is Brentford. They improved their defense from game week 22 to game week 23. Chelsea also maintain their good form of defensive record, and Arsenal loses their position from 5 to going to 8. Now move on to the most attacking team for FPL, and this team you should target for your attacker. If your player have this kind of team in opposition, then you should play your attacker. The most attacking team is now Southampton. They only scored 3 goals in 5 matches, and their expected goal also very less, 3.73. So if your attacker has if your defender has someone Southampton fixers, then you should obviously play him. And the second most attacking team is Crystal Palace. So if your defender have Crystal Palace in fixer, so you will obviously play because they can maintain clean sheet and get some point. Bournemouth also defensively worst in recently. Their expected goal involvement ratio, expected goal scored is 4.56, which is not good. So you should avoid Bournemouth attacker, as well as you should go for your team defender when they will play against Bournemouth. Fulham is not a very good attacking side, so you should target Fulham for your defensive player to get clean sheet. In last 5 matches they expected goal involvement ratio is 4.62, which is for 90 is 0.92. so you should go for your defender against Fulham. And Everton also very worst attacking team, and this means you should avoid any Everton player in attacking position like Calvert-Lewin or other player for double game week 25. That's not a very good option. And the ranking was last game week Crystal Palace was the worst attack, but now they are in the 2. They are quite similar. Wolves has a worst attacking team, but in last match they scored 3 goals and they improved their underlying data, so they are improvement in attack. The Everton has a bad in last game week and this game week also. Bournemouth has also bad in attacking sense, and Leeds improved their attacking state. Now I will move on to the worst defensive team, and the worst defensive team for FPL right now is Bournemouth. They concede a lot of goals. They concede 9 goals in last 5 matches, so you should target your attacker against Bournemouth. And Liverpool also very bad defensive side now. In last 5 matches they concede 10 goals and their expected goal conceded ratio is 9.84 in last 5 matches, which means the expected goal per 90 is 1.97, which is not good. And you should target your attacker against Liverpool now. It's thing you should consider, and you should also avoid Liverpool defender like Alexander-Arnold or Robertson for double Gameweek 25, and that's my recommendation from this data. And the third worst defensive team is Everton. In last 5 matches they concede 9 goals, and their expected goal conceded ratio per 90 is 1.82, so that's not good. That's why you should avoid Everton defender for your team in double game week like Tarkowski, so you should avoid. And Wolves also very bad in defensive point of view. They concede 5 goals in last 5 matches, which is good, but their expected goal conceded ratio is 8.84 in last 5 matches and 1.77 goal conceded per 90, so that's not good. That's why you should avoid also Wolves defensive player like Killman or other player like Dawson. The Crystal Palace also very bad defensive team, and you should avoid Crystal Palace defender. And if this team has fixer against your player, you should obviously play your attacker, because they can score a lot of goal against this side. And last game week the worst defensive team was Leeds, but they improved their defense. The second one is improved Everton, and they still remain the same. Bournemouth defense looks horrible, and that's why they are in the 1. And Liverpool defense also looks bad. They improved their ranking in this position from 4 to 1, which is bad. And Leicester has in last game they are in the worst defensive team, but now they are not. Now move on to the best forward ranking, and the best forward now in last 5 matches is Harry Kane. A lot of FPL managers are thinking that Haaland is the best forward now, but data shows that Harry Kane is the best. And if you look at his goal ratio is 0.87, which is higher than Haaland, 0.80. So you should go for Kane if you don't have. And the other thing about this is Johnson in the second place. It's a surprising one. He is a Nottingham Forest forward, but he looks pretty good. In last 5 matches he got 32 points and cost just 5.6 million, and he scored 3 goals and provided 2 assists. If you look at his goal minimum ratio is 0.70, which is also good. So you should watch Johnson for your team in recent future. The Mbemo is a surprising one. In last 5 matches he got 29 points, which is 4th highest, but I don't think he will continue it because his underlying data doesn't looks good. His goal and win ratio is 0.47, which is not good, but still he is performing, so he is overperforming. You should avoid him. The ignore is the other player you should ignore is Watkins. In last 5 matches he got 27 points, but their expected goal and win ratio is 0.47, which is not good, so that's why Watkins should be avoided. And the other player you should go for, Arsenal has double game week in game week 23 and game week 25, so you should go for Arsenal forward. Nikita in last 5 matches scored 26 points. His value is 6.7, and if you look at his goal win ratio is 0.94, which is quite good, so you can go for Nikita. He is the 6th position in this forward ranking. And game week 25 Nunes has double game week, but Nunes is a horrible player to buy because his expected data always looks good, but he's not a very good player, so you should avoid Nunes. In last 4 matches he just got 9 points, so you should ignore Nunes. But in double game week 25 he can be an option. The double game week 22 ranking is was Haaland is the number 1, but now Haaland is number 3. Harry Kane improved his attacking return. He scored against Manchester City, and Haaland in this match are not good, so that's why Harry Kane improved. The third one is Nikita last week, but now Nikita is in the 6th position. Tony was in the list for 4th, but now I think Mbemu overperformed him. And 5th was Havertz, but now Havertz is not there. Now move on to the best midfielder ranking, and the best midfielder after the World Cup and in last 5 matches Mitoma. In last 5 matches he got 42 points, but he is overperforming. His underlying data doesn't look good, 0.47, which is not good for 42 points, so that's the thing to consider. And he has also got blank game week. Fernandes in the 2nd position got 0.80 in goal win ratio and got 40 points in last 5 matches, so you should obviously got him for double game week 22. And the third one is Rashford. He's in amazing form and his underlying data also looks good. Mars is the 4th position. I think Mars is better than Mitoma because of his underlying data. And the 5th one is Mahrez. He has double Gameweek in 23. Other double Gameweek player 23 is Odegaard and Saka. And if you look at Odegaard, in last 5 matches he got 31 points. His goal ratio is 0.49, which is good, and I think you should go for Odegaard for Gameweek 23. Saka in the position of Saka is also a very good pick for Gameweek 23 double Gameweek, and he's an honorable mention. 0.34 goal in ratio, 35 goal in ratio. And if you look at Gameweek 22 ranking, the number 1 was Marsh, and now he's in the 4th position, and the Rashford is 2nd, but now he's in 3rd position, and Mahrez is 3rd position, but in last match he was subbed early, that's why his rank decreased. Odegaard was in 4th position, but now they are not, because in last match they are not performing well against Everton, and Fernandes also improved his ranking by 5 to 2. Now move on to the defender ranking, and first defender you should go for is obviously Trippier, and the second one is me. It's a surprising one, but in last 5 matches they made it 4 clean sheets, so you should target some Brentford defender after the blank game week. The third one is Burn. Newcastle double up or triple up is good in defensively. The fourth one is a surprising one from Nottingham Forest, Orier. In last 5 matches he scored 1 goal, and I think that's why he is in the 4th position. If he doesn't score goal, then he was not in the top 5, but he scored goal and also maintained 2 clean sheet, got 6 bonus point. His goal ratio is 0.22, which is good for a defender, but in last match he was benched, so that's a thing to consider. And Pinnock is the surprising one for Brentford, as Brentford playing very good defensively, so they are in there. And in data wise, Arsenal best defender was White, but I think Gabriel and Saliba is overperformed him recently, and White has some minute concern also. The Keeneman other player you should target for double game at 25. In last 5 matches he got 22 points, which is good, and 4.3 million. Though Wolves defense doesn't look good, I already told it, but Keeneman can be an option if you think for a pant, then it can be an option. And if you look at our game at 22 ranking, it was Trippier in the top. He was obviously there, and Luke Shaw is not there now, but he was in the 2nd position. The third one is still Burn, and Fabian Schär in the 4th position, but as Newcastle lost 1 clean sheet in last match, so they are in the not 3 defender of them is not in there, and Botman are also not there. Now move on to the best goalkeeper ranking, and I think now best goalkeeper ranking is in Raya. In last 5 matches he got 4 clean sheet, which is similar to Pope, but one thing for Raya, he saved 21 shot and got 5 bonus point, and that's why he's the number 1, 34 point in last 5 matches, and Pope has 29 point, maintaining similar clean sheet. And if you look at the Kepa, in last 5 matches he got 32 point, but he maintained 3 clean sheet, and he got 15 saves, and that's why he got 8 bonus point. The other goalkeeper you should consider from double game week is Ramsdale. He has 2 double game weeks, so in last 5 matches he got 23 point, 4.9 million ownership, and 16 save in last 5 matches, so he can be an option. And the other game week 25 goalkeeper Josisa in last 5 matches 24 point, 2 clean sheet, and that's good. And if you look at other ranking in game week 22, it's Pope in the number 1 position, but now he's 3 because they lost 1 clean sheet here, and Kepa is in the 2, and in last game he was also in the 2. Raya is from 3rd goes to 1, and De Gea is out of now ranking, and Leno is not there. Leno maintained his ranking in 5th position. And that's all for today. It's a long video I think, and it's a quite of data, so I think it's will be helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and do make a comment if you think this video is helpful for you. And if you think it's helpful, then I will make it in every game week, but it's a long video, so there might be some mistakes in pronunciation or something like that, because a long video. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.